Welcome to this week's episode of Nikki Eat World. Today we are heading to the islands. We are going to the lovely island of Barbados. Before this episode, the only thing I knew about Barbados was that it's Rihanna's home country. And that's it. Or Rihanna. I think she says Rihanna, so let's go with Rihanna. It's Rihanna's home country, and that's all I know about Barbados. But I found out that a very popular food in Barbados is macaroni pie. Basically, it's just a baked mac and cheese with a little bit of yellow mustard in it to give it a little kick, a little tang. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to get some water boiling and get my noodles cooking. Okay, so this video is probably not going to be very long because this was a super simple recipe. I have the macaroni over there. It's cooling. The recipe says to put the macaroni back in and then stir all the ingredients in. The way I typically make my mac and cheese is I make the sauce in the hot pan still with the heat off. Melt my cheese that way, get all that done before I put the pasta back in. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to put in, so this is everything that goes in here. We've got 1 cup of evaporated milk. Believe it or not, there's ketchup in this. 1/3 cup of ketchup. So all you people out there putting ketchup on your Kraft mac and cheese, you are not crazy. Don't you worry. They do it in Barbados. I'm going to go ahead and beat my egg in a separate thing so that I can just get it in there. I'll beat it up. Sound like I'm making it black and blue. I'm just mixing it. So I'm a little worried about the egg. I might kind of temper it so that when I put it in there, it doesn't just scramble. So that's a little what I'm worried about is going to happen. So the recipe said you could add some thyme, a typical herb that they put in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Add some thyme and a tablespoon of mustard. This recipe calls for grated onion. Skipped it. Like I've said a million times, not a huge fan of onion. I like it enough, but if I can leave it out, I will. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I need a tablespoon, not a teaspoon, of yellow mustard. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that all up and then add a little bit of the mixture in with my eggs before I stick my eggs in here. I don't really actually know how to temper. So I'm going to get that whisk back. Alright, just gonna put a little bit of this mixture in here. Whisk it. Okay. I think they're good enough that they're not going to just scramble once I stick it in this heat. And then I'm going to go ahead and add all 4 cups of that cheese in there. This is currently a very strange color. Here, let me show you. Obviously, I need to do a little more mixing, but let's see. It tastes like. going to turn this on very low to get this cheese melted. So all I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit in at a time until it melts, adding some more, so that I end up with a nice creamy texture. Okay, so the cheese sauce is pretty melted. Let me show you. It's really thick. I'm recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the mac and cheese, or not the mac and cheese, the cheese is in here. The mac back in. Get this out of here. I turned the heat off. Ooh, look at that cheesiness. Alright, so I'm going to add the mac back in, stir it all up. I have a greased pan over here. I'm just going to put it all in there, sprinkle it with a little bit more cheese and some breadcrumbs. And it's going to go in the oven at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes, which I'll get done a little bit after our guests get here, but no big deal. All right, moving you over here. Okay, just gonna pour all this in here. Making a big old cheesy mess. So I did put the amount of mac and cheese that it called for, or about, I keep saying that, the amount of macaroni that it called for. But it feels like there's a lot more cheese in here than noodles. Yeah. So it's gonna be real cheesy. Okay. Yeah, let me taste this sauce. Ooh, it's so stringy. Yeah, it's good. You can definitely taste that tang from the mustard and the... Never mind, I'm not going to put more cheese on top. This cheese has mold all over it. Probably got enough cheese anyways. To clarify, that bag of cheese that I just threw away was not the same bag of cheese that I poured in here. Just so you know, I'm not feeding my guests moldy cheese. I just happened to find a leftover bag of cheese. I guess I could put mozzarella on top, but nah. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some breadcrumbs on top of this. Stick it in the oven for 30 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all good to go. So while the macaroni pie is baking, I thought I would share some fun facts about Barbados. As I was researching this country, it sounds like a paradise. I think I need to put it pretty high on my list of places to visit. It's all year round. The maximum temperature is 75 degrees to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Doesn't get hotter than that. Sounds like the perfect temperatures to me. And all of their beaches are white sand beaches. It's so beautiful that Tiger Woods decided that that would be where he got married back before, you know, everything with Tiger Woods. But anyways, what else? Barbados was named for the bearded fig tree, which grows all over Barbados. It is also, this I found so interesting. So they have a parliament as part of their government. and it's the third oldest parliamentary system in the entire world. It has been uninterrupted since 1639, which is crazy to me. That's such a long time. Last fun fact is that they had mongoose imported from India to help control their rat problem, because they had a bunch of rats at some point. And instead of eating the rats, the mongoose ate the snakes, which were the rats' biggest predator. So they ended up with a lot of rats and these new creatures, the mongoose, and less snakes. But despite all of that, the mongoose is still considered a sign of good luck in Barbados. All right. Our dinner guests tonight got Zach, Terry Lee, Abby, Brooks. What's up? All right, go for it. Oh, I can't fit Zach in there. It's okay. He's in all the videos.
This is delicious.
Is it delicious?
It's so good.
Is it really good?
Yeah. The
It is good. They're not just buttering you up.
Yay!
Oh yeah, that's good.
What do you think? Yay! Yay!
Yummy.
Quick rundown of Barbados. The mac and cheese was delicious. I really liked the tang that the mustard and the ketchup gave it. So would recommend this recipe. If you'd like to follow my culinary journey around the world, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing.